I'm Camille Parker from CamillesDish.com. Welcome to Foodies Chicago. Today I'm here at Ideas, a tiny little restaurant tucked away on 14th Street. Coming up on the show, 3 guys in a booth rock it at Wrigley. We're going vegan at the Chicago Diner, and we'll recharge with some help from Green Corner. But first, I'm here with chef and owner, Phillip Foss, who's going to tell us about this very unique dining experience here at Ideas. Phillip, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for having me with you today.
Well, thank you for having us. Tell us about L. Tell us about Ideas. What's it about?
L is a micro restaurant that we're trying to change kind of the perception of fine dining. As far as our cuisine is concerned, we take it very seriously, whereas we try to be on the level of all of the restaurants. In regards to the atmosphere and the dining experience itself, we'd like to essentially destroy the conceptions of fine dining with a sledgehammer and try to minimize it and turn it into a fun experience as opposed to pretentious.
Yes, having dined at Ideas, I think you, no pun intended, hit the nail on the head with that one.
Perfect.
Yes. So you do a tasting menu, right? It's all
Right. Tasting menu only. We do 1 seating a night, so everybody comes at the same time. We're able to put our own personality into it a lot more than you would get at other restaurants. It's more akin to a dinner party once we get going.
Okay, so what dish are you going to show us today?
We're going to show you a couple dishes. The first one is a take on a spring influence. You know, spring is here, and a lot of ingredients have just shown up.
Yay, spring is here.
Exactly. Not that it was much of a winter, but in any regards, the ingredients still waited for this time of year to come around.
Yes.
All right, so this is a course that began with the idea of fava beans. Most of our dishes will begin, at least my own personal dishes, will begin with one particular ingredient, and then just kind of grow from there and spring out from there. So this began with fava beans. What we have here first is actually a spring green puree. Just going to spoon a little bit of that on the plate, and it's going to serve as a base for the rest of the ingredients on the dish.
What kind of spring green? Do we get to know?
Arugula mostly, a little watercress as well.
Okay.
And then we're going to take, this is just a ricotta cheese with a little bit of mascarpone, seasoned with a little bit of bergamot, which is a citrus-flavored citrus ingredient.
Okay.
Just create a little serpentine with that. And then we've got some vegetables here, including the fava beans, which are flavored with a little extra virgin olive oil and salt. Just going to place these along the lines of the serpentine.
Are they just fresh, blanched, and marinated?
Fresh, blanched, marinated with just extra virgin olive oil and salt. Though they started off with just the fava beans, I wound up turning this into a chicken salad of sorts. So we've got some slow-cooked chicken here, just very cooked in a thermal circulator, very slow to keep it nice and moist and delicious. Then we've got the artichokes here a second way. So we just took these same artichokes, and then we fried them for a bit, and then just dried them out in the oven. So that we just call these like dehydrated artichoke crisps.
So these are baby artichokes we're talking about.
Baby artichokes,
so
right?
No choke. You can use the whole thing.
You can use the whole thing, exactly. Then we've got some radishes here, which are just marinated again with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and salt.
Wow, and they certainly lend some beautiful color right away,
exactly.
Right?
And again, they're the fresh spring flavors of spring, you know, really tiny radish.
They're tiny, yeah.
Right.
New ones.
And then I also thought about the idea of like bringing some aroma into this dish.
Okay.
And I thought about the botanicals, and like everything's in blossom right now, so I decided to add a lot of different blossoms to the dish. Here we've got a little blossoming cucumber. These are fava bean shoots.
Oh, fava shoots. That's nice, too. So we have those a couple of ways on the plate as well.
We do. Then just some little flowers, edible flowers. Here we've got, this is anise hyssop.
What is that?
Hyssop it's got an anise flavor similar to like licorice, if you would, just very mild. And it's just a flower of the hyssop.
Interesting.
And then we've got a little bit of lavender as well that we're just going to...
So this is going to be very floral and very light and fresh and
then as you'll see in a second, that lavender is going to come back in the form of aromas that we kind of let loose at the table. To finish it, we've got a little bit of lavender honey here.
Ooh.
This is actually just a straight honey, which we've infused the lavender in ourselves.
Okay.
So it's just going to go over the whole top of it.
So not the lavender flower honey.
Right.
Okay.
I was looking for a more pronounced lavender flavor in it.
Okay.
And then we're going to just finish it up. We've got, these are the greens from the radish itself, so we just crisp these up in our fryer. Just stand these up. In addition, a little bit of honey. And then what we do at the table, well, we actually do this behind the scene, but we take a little bit of dry ice. And then what we've done here, we've got a little bit of a tea made with some aroma of lavender. We'll just pour this into the glass.
Oh, wow.
And as you can see, the aroma, just fills up the room and just enhances, adds another element to the experience for the guests.
Yes, it certainly does. We'll get the chance to see one more course here at Ideas in a little bit. When we come back, it's not your typical Wrigleyville fare. 3 guys in a booth see what they're serving up at Rocket. Plus, meet 2 sisters who have the corner on juice bars in Chicago.